Previously on the Novympia channel.
I don't.
Exercise.
And coming up.
Inexcusable.
I find you very rude.
The Novympia channel is made possible thanks to our gorgeous patrons who get access to exclusive garbo, and thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video.
Cue the snafu! I think you know what this is, because I've got a sports car.
Any more to that?
First of all, Nova, I can't even remind you enough times just how plugged in I am. You know?
Oh, is that right?
Just switched on to contemporary. Who did that one? Issa Rae. That's not... The f*** are you laughing at with your hemorrhoid pillow earrings?
That was not Issa Rae. No, that was Tate McRae.
Oh. It's a good guess.
Sports car.
I'm going home.
That's
I hate
close.
it here.
That's close. Ray's in there, isn't it? Who's Issa Rae? Is that someone's?
I can't remember if she's
a screenwriter
an
or
actress
something.
or
Oh, okay.
she's a name that I recognise.
We'll start that again. Welcome to this Faves and Shitters for Your Nerves, starring you girls.
Hi.
That was so butch of you when you just said hi just then.
Excuse me?
All the things that come out of your mouth.
You should see the things that go in.
I'm really not very happy about what all these glasses are doing to you,
You
this
should
week.
see the things that go in. That was Alexaria. My petite lady glasses. This is from my new line.
I don't like what they're doing to you. This is from your new line.
From my new line of petite lady glasses for petite women only. Have you got a petite face with even petiter eyes? Get into it.
So they're for mole women.
Don't be rude about women with moles. We're going to be doing a Faves and Shitters today.
Eventually.
We are Nova and Olympia, and if you've
Hi.
never joined us for one of these before, this is where we discuss 3 things that are super hot right now that we're really into.
And then 3 things which are
Not it.
big.
That is not it. We don't even want to talk about it, but we will.
Gross.
Don't be so unpleasant making that noise. It's very unattractive.
Well, that's the point.
But before we get into it, Nova, you're never going to guess what.
I feel like our regular viewers might be able to guess.
You're never going to believe this. It's the Son of God.
It's the Son of God.
No, it's not. It is the sponsored segment for this feature presentation, which is brought to us today courtesy of
Surfshark.
So long-suffering fans of the Novympia lifestyle experience will know how frequently that we use Surfshark, and we've used it for years. If you don't know what it is, it's a virtual private network, a VPN, that keeps you completely safe as you browse, because basically it encrypts all the information sent between your device and the internet. So there's no risk of your personal data being compromised. Great when you're just out and about. Nova, we can't stop being out and about. You take me to all these places I don't want to go to.
Not normally, I don't. That's people think, no, people...
I know, I really like just being at home.
Love being at home. We're always in a hotel where there's some suspicious cow on the desk and you don't know what she's doing. I think she's looking through all my pictures.
Have you got any pictures that she might want to look at?
Well, there might be a foot picture in there.
Oh.
Cut this.
And if that wasn't enough, by downloading Surfshark, you can switch your real-world location with a completely different one. So it doesn't matter where in the world you are, you can click on Surfshark, change your territory, and then you'll have access to a whole new selection of TV shows on your favourite streaming platforms. So we've got Prime,
Yep.
Now TV,
Okay.
Hulu.
Do you know, it is just so useful for us because we are obsessed with the traitors. Nova would be so bad on it. Also, Eurovision season, we are so deeply entrenched in that right now, but we use it to check out all the national finals. And Surfshark have you covered because they have servers in over 100 countries.
We've shown you before how we've used Surfshark to get better deals on airline tickets, but you can also use it to hide your internet traffic from your ISP. And it's available to download on all of your devices with unlimited logins.
We don't need many.
What do you mean?
Me and you, it's just 2 of us, isn't it? It's pretty sad. And look, there is no risk in just trying Surfshark because they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you are looking for a brand new VPN, maybe you want to upgrade that piece of crap one that you've had for years and never even clicked on it. Well, if that's the case, then check out the link in the description below.
Yes, make sure you go to surfshark.com/Novympia, or you can use the code Novympia at checkout and you'll get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN.
What are you waiting for? Oh, and thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video.
I don't know about this.
Nova, those earrings are something else. You bought those in Brighton. Yeah.
Rubber ring. I'd buy anything this bitch. I know.
When we went with Rolly.
So what an asshole.
And we walked in and I was like, I bet she spies those puffy
They're
asshole
like
earrings.
little...
They're floaty. No, what do you call that?
A rubber ring.
A rubber ring. Oh, it's such an
Barbie.
unappealing combination of two words, isn't it? Peppermint hippo.
I think they're really cute and a bit special.
Well, I mean, I reckon we should start, don't you?
To make a long fucking story short.
All right.
Okay, well, but I have to start for obvious reasons. Because people lose their shit. People lose their shit if I don't go
well
first.
then start.
People have said...
Well, then start.
You're just jealous because I've got a sports car. Goes a bit like that, doesn't it?
A bit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So at the moment, I'm really into watching videos on YouTube about like history. Like
Okay.
this Egyptologist answers Google's most asked questions about ancient Egypt, etc. And I've decided that I'm going to really follow this or go down this rabbit hole to do with medieval history. It's where I'm really interested at the moment.
Okay.
I might do some sort of thesis. We'll write like a thesis.
What is your fave?
Oh, okay. It's a medieval historian called Eleanor Janega.
Janega's an
I might
interesting
have said the
surname.
name wrong if we're all being honest.
Okay.
Eleanor
great
Janega. She has a funny accent. I don't know. She's like American, I think, but it's a bit Britishy, Englishy. Englishy. But she is what I wish my history teachers had been.
Oh.
Because isn't there just a thing? Like, you think back to a subject that you once loved at school and some fucking asshole teacher ruined it for you.
Yeah, Spanish.
Everyone has
French.
that. Spanish, Nova. Give me some Spanish.
Hola. Me llamo Nova.
Zora. Zora. Now get your bum out. But she has a way of taking medieval history and, like, she's an absolute nerd. First of all, I love a nerd. I love someone that is just so passionate about the shit they're into and have no apologies about it and make it their every kind of thing about them. What are you a nerd about?
Looking like this.
What? You can't be a nerd about looking like this. What does that
You
mean?
said, like, no apologies. Just
Yeah, but-
very passionate.
About a subject matter. What,
Yeah.
charity shops?
Estoy en un buen momento.
I'm back!
That was a great one. Back to Eleanor Janega. She's cool. I think she's really cool. I love anyone that's like obsessed with something like academic, or academics in general are just cool. We're a very kind of exclusive club. I just love the way she kind of like relates medieval history or like how we live today. Like, oh, everyone was shagging.
Have you ever made a dildo? And have you turned it into a strap-on?
Everyone was like boozing. But I don't know, she just delivers it in a way that isn't like old farty. Or like my history teachers were monsters. They were villains of the piece.
History teachers often are.
Villains.
Yeah.
And I think she's lovely. I think she's cool. I think she would be excellent to have at like a dinner party. You know, when it's like, oh, dinner party, guests, who could you have?
Dildo.
I'd like Dr. Eleanor Janega.
Is she a doctor?
Well, aren't they all?
No.
Historian. If you're a historian of letters.
They're not all doctors.
Well, I'm if you're not, then you are now, Eleanor. Courtesy of me. Go and check her out. Yeah, I don't even think you have to be that into history.
What kind of style videos does she do?
Well, she appears on like other people's channels, like History Hit. She's
so
on.
she doesn't have her own channel.
I don't think she has her own channel, but she produces
She just
like
does the rounds.
documentaries that might be on like what was that streaming platform? That like documentary streaming platform.
Vice?
No.
National Geographic.
No, I will put it up. She pops up all over the place. I just like her, Nova. Your fave.
Okay.
Wisdom? No. Whiz? Like Whiz
What are you
Beat?
talking about?
I'm trying to think of this streaming platform. It's like documentaries.
Even if you
Is that Chasing Cars?
hear my voice.
Oh, great.
Okay, my first fave is an opportunity for you to use a long, ongoing cutaway that has been used several times on the channel, and it is
Kate King.
No.
Okay.
And it is the La Vie Smoky Ham.
What? You want me to use Kate Hudson? Oh, okay, yeah.
I've just done my third theory test. Unfortunately, I failed again.
Obviously.
Oh, Nova's put in a fake meat.
Obviously.
How fresh and original and exciting.
I've said before on this channel that whenever I see something new,
Please just give it to me.
in like the vegan shelves in the supermarket or a new meat alternative, I just feel like you've got to try it because it's 50-50 chance, maybe more like 60-40 that it's going to be poo.
Maybe like 90-10.
But sometimes you find a real gem and you think, do you know what? This is going to be added into my grocery rotation and I'm going to buy this a lot and this is really going to change my life. And I want to do that for you right now. So La Vie is the brand. So La Vie is the brand. I think they actually are French. I could be wrong. And it is... I've tried their bacon before. Don't get their bacon. Their bacon's rubbish.
What basis have you got for it being French other than the name?
Because my sister Leah went to Paris and they had like a shop there.
She's a liar. I think she lies all the time.
Okay.
Can I just say, can I quickly bum rush you and preface this with, if you're about to skip past her segment, which I think people might do, listen to this bit, because I agree wholeheartedly with this. The shit smells like ham.
Oh, what the hell is that? My ass.
It tastes like ham.
So again, I feel like these products, you can't even like go for an entire brand because like I just said, their bacon's rubbish, but their ham, they do two different types of ham. And I've only tried the smoked one because I normally would have smoked ham as a meat eater anyway. I like the flavour.
Flavor.
It is so realistic. It is so good. It smells like ham when you open the packet.
The fridge stinks of ham.
It's got like the perfect texture. It's processed ham, I mean, like it's not like fancy ham.
Sandwich meat.
Yeah.
Ham.
But it's got the same texture. It tastes so good. I first had this on a pizza and I seeked it out. I was like, where can I find this? And then I found it in Tesco's. So good. Would really recommend.
Try it.
Oh, I've been having it with everything, haven't I?
I just can't get enough.
Also,
Egg mayo with this ham, really nice.
just like try it if you're even like not planning on ever eating vegan stuff ever, just to see how impressive it is. Because I was honestly like a bit like this all day, wasn't I? a bit
like...
Okay, I'll shitter. Would you like?
Sure.
Okay, how are you?
What do you mean?
Well, how are you?
Yeah, fine. What's that got to do with anything?
Because I'd like to know how you are.
Not well, bitch.
You always moan about how long these videos get, and here you are
Yeah,
trying
but
to make them
Nova,
even
I
longer.
can cut this bit out. I just want to make sure you're okay to carry on.
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
My first shitter is trousers. I don't want to wear them. I don't want to wear them. They are constricting. They are uncomfortable. I don't like them. Free the legs. Free the legs, Nova. Free the jambon.
You don't like trousers.
I fucking hate wearing trousers.
Is this why you always wear shorts and then complain you're cold?
You don't know me like that.
I do.
You don't know me.
That's what happens.
You don't know anything.
You go, oh, it's cold, turn the heating up, and I'm like, you're wearing shorts.
Yeah, but what's the difference? I have to buy some trousers to keep warm, or we can just throw some money on the meter.
Right, so you can buy trousers to keep warm, or we can throw money on the meter. I think you'll find that's the difference.
But you can also benefit from the heat.
Because then I get too hot.
You do.
Because I'm actually dressed
take your
appropriately.
trousers off then.
This
Get your
is
kicks
madness.
off. I hate
This is
trousers.
madness.
I don't like. I mean, if I'm in the house or if we're going out and about, and it's like a nice, loose, relaxed kind of soft pant. It's not the end of the world. Jeans, I mean, they look good. I'm a child of the sort of 90s naughty, so I'm going to be wearing skinny jeans if I wear jeans. I can't wear Gen Z jeans. I look like an absolute in like...
See, I've gotten quite into
You
that.
look good
I've
in
got
that
a couple of pairs of like really wide trousers.
You
and
look really good in it. I look like some sweaty monster.
I do like skinny jeans, but yeah, I do like the wide ones. You look like some sweaty what?
I'll have to bleep it out anyway.
I had a drink with lunch.
So I don't like wearing trousers. The idea of wearing formal trousers gives me...
formal wear in general's a bit uncomfortable.
Formal clothes, can I extend this to formal clothes? Gives me such heart palpitations. I hate it. I always like to be relaxed, all times. Pair of shorts. I like a pair of... There's nothing nicer. Do you know?
Oh, this will be good.
Like if you have to wear trousers or something, like you run home. I run home. Take them off, put on some nice soft shorts. So comfortable for me. I love that. I hate trousers.
What can happen when the baby you ordered is less than perfect?
I don't want my legs to be restricted. I don't like socks, anything on my legs. If it was up to me, I'd just be full butthole all the time.
How about a nice skirt?
A long time I haven't worn a skirt. I haven't really had the confidence.
A skirt, yeah. Oh, it's like a summer skirt.
Yeah.
This has got a skirt on it. I'm all legs akimbo here, aren't I? I could be sitting more elegantly if we all being honest.
That's not on camera, they can't see.
Trousers, don't want them.
Frig off!
Get those trousers away from me, Nova. Do you like my petite lady's glasses? Summer glasses.
Are they?
From my petite lady glasses line. Okay. Eponymous.
Okay, my first shitter, I did look to see if one of us had covered this before, and I couldn't find it.
Because why? Because she's shit.
Okay.
But it sounds like something that we probably would have covered before, but I don't think we have.
All right.
I recently made the grave error of looking for some insurance quotes online. And in doing so, I naively put in my mobile number into one of these sites.
Done it.
Ever since then, I must get 3 to 4 cold callers a day on my phone, and I block them every single time. So this is cold callers, by the way.
This is why I can't ever call you, because you just don't pick up on me.
Isn't this 4215 pussy?
Our generation, I feel like everybody watching this, like,
Don't pick up.
we don't answer the phone.
Don't do it.
Unless I have your contact saved and I know who you are. Even then, probably not, because why would you not just message me? This is weird. Send a voice note if you absolutely have to. Just weird.
Sit, bitch!
So when it's like an unrecognized number, the first thing I do is cancel the call and Google it. And every single time it comes up as like telemarketing scam, blah, blah, blah. So I just block it instantly.
I've just done my third theory test. Unfortunately, I failed again.
But I don't know what to do. I have had
get a new number.
So many. And I know it's because I was looking up insurance quotes like an idiot. Like an idiot. Oh, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I really like that you can block the numbers. But for example, you can see that they're ran by bots because look at this.
Look at this.
I had some recently where the number is exactly the same. So I missed a call 01244 268 027 and then an hour later 01244 268 028. It's just the last digits change, so it doesn't matter if you block them. They've got about 17,000 numbers, these companies.
It better not have been life insurance, because that would explain why I saw some faulty wiring in the bathtub earlier on, Nova.
That's it.
She's trying to bump me off. You've got life insurance out on me. Look at her.
I can't take it out on you.
Look at the Merry Widow. She is. She's figured it out. Look at her.
I can't take life insurance out on behalf of yourself.
You're going to be a second wife.
Would you state your full name, please?
I don't know.
Because you will have killed me for the
So I'll
money.
have a second wife.
You'll be a second wife.
I don't know what that means.
You'll be a...
I think it's very clear that that's not what's happening.
Do you want me to put your phone number up so everyone can see it?
No, thank you.
Okay, we should move on then. Don't put your number on the internet like a fool. Nova's a damn fool.
Really annoying.
Why is that though?
Mistake.
People of our age, we do not answer that shit. Because they'll leave a voicemail if it's someone. won't
Absolutely.
they? Absolutely.
Yeah, Annie.
And what I like now as well is that the new Apple AI, oh, you hate this, whatever.
Don't get me started.
You don't even have to call your voicemail because it kind of summarizes it before you even listen to it. And I think that's also really useful. Where are you going?
I'm trying business. Don't let.
Look at your very fine legs. Where is this going?
Ooh. Ooh. I just had a microphone tit scenario. My next fave is Mr. Kipling's birthday cake tart. Birthday cake tart from Mr. Kipling. Nova hates these, which means I can have both the remaining ones.
Yeah.
Nova. That's the kindest, most generous thing you've ever done.
I really didn't like them.
These are delicious. Universe.
Universe. They're Bakewell tarts without the cherries and sprinkles
No,
instead.
they're not.
Who doesn't want the cherry?
Anything like a Bakewell tart. So,
Shut up.
if you remember, I'm going to put these just here so you can see. Whatever buns it was that I used to be obsessed with, whatever they were, they can get to f***. I don't want them. I love them. I love everything about them.
So you're a liar.
I don't want any of those buns, although those limited edition ones were good.
The trifle bun.
Don't even want those. They're dry and chemically. But the ones afterwards, there was like a festive buns, but they're festive, so they're seasonal. They'll come back around.
Oh, thank God.
So what do I do in the meantime? I can't eat anything. There's nothing at all. But these have just come into my lives. We found them a couple of days ago in the supermarket.
Yeah,
Mr.
I picked them
Kipling.
because I wanted them.
I picked these up, Nova.
Well, no, what happened
You
is
always
we
rewrite
said,
history.
We said it looks like, I said, I think Megan would love those.
Allow your breath to dissolve the rigidity.
So Mr. Kipling, I don't know if you get Mr. Kipling where you are, but they do exceedingly good cakes is the tagline, isn't it? So it's a small, very small tart, just a humble tart, very small and modest. And it's like a crusty sort of tart case.
Delicious pastry cases filled with a layer of fruity jam, sweet vanilla flavour sponge, and a soft icing, beautifully topped with rainbow sprinkles.
Packed with plump sultanas and steeped in
sewage.
When I say, I mean, I don't love birthday cakes at the best of times, as you will know, but that sort of union of like a really good frosting, a super spongy sponge cake, with like a jam. For birthday cake is top tier, I think, in terms of cakes. And this really does it. It's like a mouthful of birthday cake, and I think the frosting is particularly good. The sprinkles is just a fun, colourful touch. The jam is lovely. It's a perfect union. Bakewell tarts taste like cherry and almond. This doesn't have that.
This has no flavour and it's dry as arsehole.
It's neither of those things! Well, I won't be going near your arsehole for the time being, Nova. That's off the menu, that's for damn sure. Because you've been
What about
rude.
if I put hundreds of thousands on it?
Deal.
You're very ineffectual.
What does that mean?
Look it up.
Look it up. I'm not giving these to you. I'm having these. Mr. Kipling, please sponsor us and also send me free cakes. All the time, please. Thank you. Your fave, Nova? Thank you.
Oh dear. My next fave is an observation I've made the last few months. Pop songs are getting longer and we're all very excited about it.
That's a great one.
We're all very excited about it.
Well, I had a shitter not long ago and it was the fact that they were super short.
Yeah.
It's not all about you.
I do wonder if it might be something to do with the fact that TikTok has been so volatile in America. So it might be that record labels aren't... I've got no idea, by the way.
You're shitting me.
But it might be that record labels maybe aren't banking everything on making something viral on TikTok just in case that platform disappears tomorrow.
Whoops, a crack in the floor.
Do you know what I mean? Might be that. I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I think people are finally putting their foot down and they're saying, bollocks to blubby, bollocks to blubby,
I can tell you that it's impossible to translate from an audio file.
What? I was going to say bollocks to bloody rubbish, but I just said sort of blubber or something.
I feel like the first time I noticed this was when Ray released... Oh God, what was it called? That
Issa
long
Rae?
song. No.
It's a good guess.
I first noticed it when Ray released Genesis last year, and I had that as a fave. And that was 7 minutes long.
How much?
And I
That's
was
too
like,
long.
that's so great, all here for that. But she
too
also
long.
split it up into sections so you could listen to like different parts of it. It's like individual songs.
So it's like 3 songs in one.
First noticed it with that, but then recently we've had Youngblood has released a 9-minute song.
Good for you! Good for you!
It is so good. I do feel like the last 3 minutes are kind of just a separate song that's been tacked on. It doesn't really, whatever. But it's great. So a 9-minute song from like a major label artist with a music video, great. Miley Cyrus, her latest single was like over 5 minutes.
Oh, I don't like that one. You played all the time.
It's not all about you.
We're having like major artists. There isn't a single song on the new Lady Gaga album that's under 3 minutes.
Loreen released Sadges. That's like 10 minutes long.
I haven't listened to that.
It's nice with Olana.
But I've always loved like a 5-minute pop song. I think that's a really, really good, like get your teeth into it amount. Have a radio edit, fine if you want it shorter. But I love like long, chunky pop songs. That's gonna be a cutaway in it. But I love like long, chunky
Cocks. Especially when they're right in your mouth.
And you can
get your teeth into it. And I'm just very pleased that we're moving away from these like
Very
2-minute
pleased.
songs.
Very nice.
That are just not, they're not it. They're not enough. They're not cutting it.
You want to listen to Loreen
Sages.
which is, she did it with
Ola Bebebe.
Olaf Olafur Arnolds.
Close enough.
Something like that.
Okay.
He did the Broadchurch theme.
Sure.
John Olasand. That's lovely. What are we on to? Shitters, aren't we?
Yeah.
My next shitter.
I appreciate that was nice and short and sweet.
Lovely.
Thank
a bit
you.
like a Mr. Kipling's birthday cake tart. Delicious,
Yeah,
moist.
short and sweet. Yeah, I'll give you that.
I'll accept that.
My next shitter is a really bizarre one, but it's a little bit like the overuse of the squeaky door sound effect.
Bridge to Revere.
Oh, okay.
This is lazy script writing. And when I tell you what I'm about to tell you, you will notice it all the time. And I can only apologise for that, but if I'm suffering, so everyone else needs
I
to
hate
as
it
well.
when you do this to me.
There is a thing
I did not have a thing.
whereby if in a script, in a movie, in a TV show, there will be some dialogue that calls for somebody mentioning a time period like ago. The number of times it will be someone just saying, oh, 6 months ago.
Oh no, not live. Get it back to the prompter.
See where she goes.
Someone will say, I'm telling you, you'll notice this now. If someone says, oh, when did that case get thrown out? Oh, 6 months ago. If there's ever a time period of a character in some fictional shit talking about like a time period, it will automatically be 6 months ago. I have started noticing this and it's lazy and I hate it. I feel like it's because in people's minds, it's like, if we don't want to say a year ago or years in months, or let's just split it down the middle and just say, oh, 6 months ago.
Is that lazy or is it just coincidental?
It's not coincidental, Nova, I'm telling you. People gotta get their shit together.
I don't know if this is a thing.
I did not have a thing.
You'll notice it. Someone...
You're going to have to put in some examples in the edit.
Don't worry about it. I've got several lined up.
It's been 6 months. 6 months ago.
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 I think it's irritating.
Knife crime.
I bet you
6
could do
months
the
ago.
same with like 8 months. I bet you could find.
Well, the
examples.
difference for that is, though, I could Google scripts that say 8 months, but I know off the top of my head examples where 6 months is used. And to be fair, a lot of them are M. Night Shyamalan movies.
6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
He does that a lot, and it irks me no end. You'd think with his later scripts, more recent ones, there'd be more pressing issues.
This is such a weird one.
Sitting down, it irritates me. Just come up with something else. Why don't you just say 4 months? Just as change, just to fluff it up a bit.
But it wasn't 4 months, it was 6 months ago.
It could be anything. We're making this shit up, aren't we?
Well, tonight at 9 on Channel 4, J.K. Rowling is forced to consume her own shit and piss in Celebs Get Karma. But up next, more faves!
Nova, I'd like to invite you to present your next shitter. I'm telling you, you're going to notice this now. Go notice it.
Okay, my next shitter, trying to buy Pokemon cards. This is something I never thought would be a problem I would have in my 30s, is struggling
To buy clothes.
to buy Pokemon cards. If you have no idea about what the market is like for Pokemon cards right now, let me tell you, there's a large group of people that have basically turned it into a type of stock market, which means there are prices of cards that inflate incredibly because one random creator decides, oh, actually, this one random card is worth twice as much as it's supposed to be. And then everybody buys it up and inflates the price. But this has led to new sets of Pokemon cards just being snapped up by bots and scalpers immediately, and casual collectors are left scrambling trying to buy new sets of Pokemon cards. It is so exhausting. There's an official Pokemon shop on the internet. I know it's in the US and the UK. I don't know if it's available internationally outside of that just yet, but it's the Pokemon Center. And you can buy official merch on there. You can buy Pokemon cards and you can pre-order the new sets like months before they come out. And it is more difficult than getting, what can I compare it to? Like Lady Gaga tickets. I managed to get Lady Gaga tickets. I couldn't get anything from the new Pokemon card set. It is so upsetting. If anybody out there has any contacts at all with like Pokemon card suppliers,
Don't do that. That's cheating.
Hit me up. I will pay market price. I don't mind it. You can't get hold of it.
But
you
Nova,
can't
you
get
can't
it.
have everything you want.
I really, really want. So I've not bought modern Pokemon cards for a long time.
If you really, really want it, that's fine.
I've been collecting vintage because it's just fun, and the new cards have been so difficult to get. I've been ignoring the new sets. But there's a new set coming out.
Thank God.
And it's called Destined Rivals, and it's got some Team Rocket cards in there, and that's one of my favourite vintage sets. Is the Team Rocket set.
You can have it.
And so I really wanted to get something from this set, and it's not released yet, but the pre-orders are all sold out, and I didn't get a single thing, and I was so upset.
Don't care how I want it now. Unfortunately, I failed again.
I think I brought this up last time. In some video recently, I was like, I mentioned when it was that day, wasn't it? We were filming and it was like, oh, we're going to start hours late. She's been miserable all day because she was like, oh,
so I was in a virtual queue.
She couldn't get him.
Really, at your age, why bother?
Please don't feel obliged to send Nova Pokemon cards to the PO box.
Just
she doesn't deserve them.
Hints and tips or little indie shops that might be able to. I just want to be in the know.
Nova, you're begging now.
I really want to get some Destined Rivals.
Got plenty of rivals.
I really want to get some Destined Rivals.
My last favourite is a YouTuber, is a gentleman who I actually think is really cute. No, that's not you. Everyone will know this. You'll even know who this dude is. He's one of the most followed people probably on the platform. Certainly in, I think, like China. His name is Xiaoma NYC, I think is the name of the... I think that's how you say it. Again, I'm sorry, I'm not entirely sure.
Dildo.
But he is an American dude who is one of these people that can just learn languages, like super fast. Can learn languages. You know, one of those sorts, like a savant almost.
It's all AI.
No, Nova. And he's most known for going into like Chinese restaurants.
Oh, and eavesdropping on people talking about him.
And then he'll come out in perfect like Mandarin. And then he might come out in like another kind of Chinese language that isn't Mandarin, that's a lot more or a lot less widely spoken, and then it's like the people running these establishments are astounded. Because his wife is Chinese. I think that's where that started.
Okay.
But now he'll learn...
Is he white then?
Oh my God, Karen, you can't just ask people.
Yeah. But he'll learn like Yoruba, like a Nigerian language possibly, and he'll go into like a shop that's owned by some Nigerian people. He will sort of go in under the guise that he's just some kind of like stupid tourist or whatever, and then he'll come out with the language. And these people, it's so nice to see because they switch instantly.
Yo, boy, Yoruba.
And they're so full of joy, and they're getting cameras out, and they're offering discounts, and they're being like, do you want like a Nigerian wife? Like all of these things. And he will do this with, you know, just like very widely spoken languages.
He's an attention seeker.
He's an utter attention seeker, prick. I just think he's so sweet because there will be certain really like almost extinct languages he will try and learn. Like he'll go to like a Native American...
Cute, trying to keep like regional languages like alive.
He'll go and speak with some like Native American people and come out with something that's a really not very widely spoken kind of dialect. And these people will be like in tears because he's taken the time to kind of like learn it.
I'll grow up trying to buy Pokemon cards.
And he went into the Amazon and learned a language spoken by this like one tribe. It was incredible. I just think he's incredible.
Time.
Get a job!
He obviously does know, but some people do shit. They don't just sit there and moan about Pokemon cards like a 10-year-old.
I've seen TikToks of women going to nail salons and the ladies speaking like Thai, bitching about them in Thai.
Oh, she said you look so pretty.
And then like firing back, being like, oh, I can understand every single word that you're saying, and they look like they've
horrified. There's a few examples of that.
But I've not seen this particular creator.
But he's very well known. Like you'll see him sort of go into some of these places and they'll be like, oh my God, aren't you that one guy? I've seen a video of yours. And then he'll be like, oh, I've been rumbled. Because he's very, very popular. There's millions and millions of followers. But I think
we've all got millions of followers.
We've all got millions of followers now, haven't we? He just seems like a lovely guy. I don't really know anything about him, but he seems lovely. I like that he uses his superpower for good. And I don't know, he just seems like a very joyous, spreading joy and going out and meeting people and really making the most of his experience on the planet, I think.
Yes, but voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
No.
The camera's on.
Is it Faves?
There's people here.
Faves.
Yep, final fave, please.
My final fave is a TV show that I'd like to watch some more of later on, by the way. It was recommended to us by a friend called Jamie. Hello, Jamie, if you're watching, you probably are.
Friend is a bit strong.
And we're really late with this. It's on Prime. It's a comedy show called Hacks. And they're already making season 3. But we binged like 4 episodes in one evening last week.
They might have just premiered season 3.
You dumb bitch.
I don't know the cast of this. I don't know names. Who's the lead? Do you know? But
what's the name of the main chick though? She's super famous, isn't she?
The premise is there is a mature, very established comedian living in Las Vegas, and she's had her heyday on television. And now
Jean Smart. It's Jean Smart.
Now she's doing regular shows in Vegas, and she's very, very wealthy, very successful, but she's starting to kind of be a little bit of a has-been, and her career's plateaued, and she's past her glory days, as it were. But she's not willing to accept that, and all of her management and her team are like, mm-mm.
No, thank you.
And then somebody on her management says, okay, well, if you really do want to try and make it big again, you're going to have to accept help, and we're going to give you a younger millennial writer, which she hates the idea of. She's like, I don't need some young guppy telling me jokes. Like, I just don't need that. And they're like, you need a younger writer. So they get this younger writer
Do you mean
involved.
a yuppie?
What did I say?
Guppy? Isn't that a fish?
For fishy.
Maybe I meant yuppie.
And the guy who recommended this is as yuppie as it gets.
And so they find this young comedian who's just been struck off her job. So it's kind of like a punishment that she has to work with this more mature comedian. And they just hate each other. And it's really, really funny seeing like the shenanigans they get into. Because obviously, like, spoiler alert, they eventually stop hating each other quite so much. But it's just really fun to see like the age difference, the different styles of comedy.
It's like a real battle of wits.
The different like challenges that women of different generations go through.
Of course I am on fucking drugs.
In kind of like this industry. It's very funny. It's very good. It's very easy watching. I would really recommend it.
I think a lot of people are aware of it. I'd say we'd heard of it though, hadn't we?
I had not.
Dickhead.
Yeah.
But I went to like my parents and my sister. I was like, you guys would like this. You should watch this. And my dad was like, oh yeah, we've watched all of it already.
We've already seen it.
Why didn't you tell me?
He said it. We had already seen it. It was exceptional.
Yeah, he really liked it.
Nova's father, if you were unaware, is where Dieter Junks comes from.
Do you work? Where did you get these from?
I'd like to present my final shitter of this evening's video.
All right.
Aldi, the supermarket, have got a real fucking nerve.
You are godless woman.
I feel like we've had Aldi pizzas as a shitter before.
I don't think so. I'm opening this up now to Aldi in general. Lidl, I can't tell you. We used to talk about Lidl all the time because we used to live near one.
Because I used to be one.
I love Lidl. I just love it. I really love it in there. Oh, their bread, the bakery is unparalleled.
Their
Aldi
cheese
doesn't even have a bakery because they are not shit on my shoe.
Fresh produce.
The cheese in Lidl is great.
No, I'm only gonna accept a certain amount of criticism of Aldi because Aldi do a really, really good vegan selection that Lidl do not.
If Lidl is the crusty crab, Aldi is the chum bucket.
That's not a fair comparison.
That's an absolutely fair comparison. Everything from Aldi is just dust.
That's not true.
Crap. It's not crap in my shoe.
That's not true.
It's not crap in the bowl, Nova.
That's not true.
Aldi is not a plop in the bowl.
They both have like pros and cons, things they're better at. I would say Lidl's better than Aldi, but Aldi's not as bad as you say.
Aldi, I hate going in there. Don't make me go in there. They've not got anything going for them.
And you know you.
Everything's terrible. Oh, the cereal is like dust. Their bread is dry. The pizza's inedible. Inexcusable.
Unimaginable.
We got pizzas from there years and years ago, and it was watery mush. It was I don't know if
frozen
they were
pizza, by the way.
Yeah, just a crappy oven one, but it was utterly inedible. Fell apart. It was like the worst thing ever. And the other day we were like, do you know what? That was years ago. We just obviously had a bad one. We'll get something else. Got some more. It's equal shit. It's just shit. Shite. Shit and shite. I will not go to Aldi. Don't make me go there. Everything's dreadful.
It's dirty.
So over the top, exaggerated.
Dreadful
it's
in
not
there.
True.
And I'm sure people will tell me it's the same stuff as Lidl. I don't know if that's a psychological
It's not the
thing.
same stuff.
It's not the same stuff. Thank you very much.
It's not.
No, it's worse.
It's a very similar shop, but it's not the same stuff.
It's not similar at all.
It's dirty.
It's not similar. That's like saying, oh, do you want to go see Celine Dion or do you want to go see Kerry Katona?
Change nappies.
That's a fair comparison. That's a real fair comparison. And I won't go in there.
I think we need to take glasses off.
Lidl, on the other hand, is my dream destination. I always want to be in Lidl. I thrive in there, apart from when it's really busy, which it mostly is most of the time, because you can get a really great deal in Lidl.
Crisps for 15p.
My last shitter.
Oh, here we go.
Is reality TV shows casting. Celebrity reality TV shows casting politicians and trying to gaslight us into believing that these politicians are also celebrities.
How do you feel about that?
I'm sick of it. I'm sick to death of it. Whether it's The Traitors or I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, or more recently, Celebrity Big Brother. Stop trying to make politicians celebrities.
Do you understand me?
And it always seems to be right-wing politicians as well. I'm not interested in the media trying to humanize these
Asshole bastards.
monstrous creatures. I'm not interested in it. I don't care about, oh, actually, they're quite a nice person. Oh, they're not that, but oh, just this. I don't care. As a immigrant, as a queer person, if you're actively voting against my rights,
Frig off!
I don't want to see you on my television, and that's my right. Like, I don't want to
In some cushy little, can Adolf Hitler come to the diary room?
That fucking Jacob Rees-Mogg has his own reality TV show following him and his family, like the Osbournes.
F*** off!
What is that about?
Go
As
crack a
if
back.
these people don't make enough money as it is, already like taxpayers' money, and now they want to earn a little bit on top by being in these reality shows.
Nova, I don't disagree with you, but you should have had this in the middle, because now we're ending on a sour note.
It's not good.
The most recent
Like those
edition
Aldi
of
pizzas.
the UK Celebrity Big Brother cast Michael Fabricant, who isn't an MP anymore, but he's not famous for anything else. He's a politician, and I'm glad that he was the first one to be evicted.
Get out!
But it annoys me because I'm already seeing people saying, oh, he was actually really nice, and oh, he wasn't that bad, and oh yeah, I really wish he stayed in longer. But I don't want to hear excuses and people being like, oh, but actually they're really nice and they're just normal, and maybe if we all just came together and blah. No, not interested.
Well, because they're gonna, that's all they're gonna do. They're not gonna turn up and act like villains, are they? They want you to like them, so you'll sort of like be, oh, it's not that big a deal.
He loves his job.
I think Courtney Act did the best job of like trying to tread water around like
Anne Widdecombe.
Yeah, conservative politicians, like was very polite but did not shy away from being like, you represent awful things.
Monster.
Like,
Look, I don't acknowledge Courtney.
That's what you'd say if you was a Nazi, isn't it, sir?
Michael Fabricant. And the last syllable's doing some heavy lifting there.
also, it's a wig. Grow up.
Ow.
It's a wig.
It's a wig, you pathetic.
Mine's not. Ow.
I hate you.
That's it, we're done.
Yes.
Did you like that?
It's alright. I'm really hungry
mean it was
talking
all
about like.
Yeah, well, we've got
food
something
and
else to
Aldi
do.
and-
We've got something
and
else to do.
That ham.
We've got something else to do, and then we can get some food in. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to order something in. Was it Wow, You're Awesome? Is that what they were called? I remember. I remember. Yeah, we're going to order something in, like we do every single day of our lives. First of all, Wow, You're Awesome. Mind your own f***ing business. Well, listen, I enjoyed that, Nova. I enjoy every time that you and I sit in front of a camera.
Oh, you're supposed to take my hand.
Thelma.
Okay.
Thelma.
I've just done my third theory test. Unfortunately, I failed again.
I don't know what just happened. Oh, but if you would like to see more stuff from us, Nova, you know where they can go.
Yeah.
Off my arse.
To the Patreon.
Yeah.
What have we got over there then?
We have got your weekly podcast.
Yeah, solo podcast.
Early access to videos.
Yeah.
We have a Discord server.
Yeah.
There is exclusive content on there. There's extended versions of some videos.
Oh, all sorts of shit. Listen, and the address for that's going to arrive on screen just now.
What you gonna do with all that ash?
Did you time that deliberately?
I didn't.
I was trying to be like all mysterious and calling you burped.
But you have to understand, Nova, there's a lot of architecture here.
She should be put down.
And I'll tell you, Nova, that some of those guys over on Patreon get birthday shout-outs, don't they? Including...
They're not limited.
Oh, for April 15th, happy birthday to Andrew McDonough. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Andrew.
Drew.
And then on the 22nd, it is Finn's birthday. Happy birthday, Finn.
Happy birthday, Finn.
Useless in conventional battles.
Oh, we also have a bloody Twitch. We're gonna go down to Twitch and play some games. Go to fucking Twitch.
I'm playing Fable, and recently we married our husband and bed him.
Can you see my donkey fanny?
Which was very exciting.
You bed him?
Yeah, but he still kind of calls us, oh, we're good mates, aren't we, he says, which is a bit mixed signals.
Watcher, mate. Something like that. So you could come down to Twitch and see us
And hang out, just like a
Live stream, we play some games.
Monday,
hang out.
Wednesday, Friday.
Lovely. And that's probably where we're going to leave it just now. We don't need to say anything smart or anything because I have some prior footage of you blowing your nose that I'm going to stick in just a minute. So stick around for that.
No.
And a pair of petite lady glasses to our brand new patrons Mark Jury Fairbairn, Dead on May, P1764, David Sills, Athena, Ethan Ray, Wintheringham, Penny, Alexis Chatterley, Dear Tom, Emma Davies and Kieran Ferguson.
I won't have any of this on camera.
I think I'm going to put this at the end bit.
Absolutely none of this.
Join the Patron, we'll do a shot of Patron.